Tonight, somewhere, the sky is going to explode in red and gold and green and blue. And here's something that will change how you watch fireworks for the rest of your life. Those colors, they aren't paint, they aren't dye, they aren't colored light bulbs. Every single color you see bursting in the sky is a different metal being set on fire. That red is one metal, the green is another, and the blue is the hardest one of all. The one that took people centuries to figure out. By the end of this, you'll be able to look up at any firework and know exactly which metal is burning. Let's light it up. A firework isn't one explosion, it's two, and they have to happen in the right order. It starts as a ball, called a shell, sitting at the bottom of a tube. Under it is a scoop of gunpowder called the lift charge. Light it, and whoosh! It flings the shell hundreds of feet into the sky. That's explosion number one, the launch. Then, a fuse burns down inside the shell, timed perfectly, and boom! Explosion number two goes off way up high. That second blast is the burst, the big flower of light you actually came to see. Launch, then burst. Two bangs, one beautiful show. So what makes the colors? Open up that shell before it launches and you'd find it packed with the little lumps, like a box of chocolates or a handful of peas. Each one is called a star. A star is a tiny pellet, about the size of a marble, and is the whole secret. Each one is part of fuel, to burn hot, and part one special ingredient, and that ingredient is metal. When the shell bursts, it lights all those stars at once and blasts them outward in every direction. Each star shrieks across the sky, burning as it flies, and the color it burns depends entirely on which metal is packed inside it. Now the why is the beautiful part. And if you saw our episode on why the sky is blue, you already know the first clue. Light is made of colors. Here's what's happening. When you heat a metal to a really high temperature, you're shaking its atoms hard. Inside every atom are tiny bits called electrons, and the heat kicks them up, like bouncing them up a staircase. But they can't stay up there. An instant later, each electron drops back down, and when it falls, it lets go of that energy as a flash of light. And here's the magic. Every type of metal has its own private staircase, different sized steps, so when its electrons fall, each metal gives off its own exact color of light, and only that color. It's like a fingerprint made of light. Scientists actually use this to figure out what distant stars are made of, just by the colors they glow. So the firework isn't painted red, it's red because that's the only color that one metal knows how to make. Ready? Here's how to read the sky. Deep red, that's the metal strontium. Glowing orange, calcium. Bright golden yellow, that's sodium. The same stuff that's in your table salt. Green, that's barium. And blue? Blue is copper. Which sounds easy, except blue is the hardest color in the entire fireworks world. The blue flame is fragile. Heat it too much and the color washes out to white. Too little and it's too dim to see. Getting a deep, true blue is the mark of a real master. So next time you see a gorgeous blue firework, give a little nod. Someone earned that one. Mix two metals and you get new colors. Copper and strontium together make purple. And those brilliant white-silver sparks that crackle, that's burning titanium, aluminum, or magnesium. So hot and bright, it's almost like a tiny piece of the sun. One more bit of genius. Ever seen a firework burst into a perfect heart or a ring or a smiley face? That's not luck. Inside the shell, someone carefully arranged the stars into that exact shape. A heart of pellets, a ring of pellets, like drawing pictures in dots. When the burst goes off, it flings every star straight outward from where it's set. So the little picture inside the shell blows up into a giant picture in the sky. You're seeing a pattern that was packed by hand on the ground hours earlier. So tonight, when the sky lights up, you're not just watching pretty colors, you're watching chemistry. You're watching metals burn, strontium red, sodium gold, barium green, and that hard-won copper blue. Each one flashing its own private color of light, and the same trick scientists use to read the stars. It's a controlled explosion built by experts that turn the periodic table into a painting. And yes, that means fireworks are absolutely a leave it to the professional situation. We just watch. Not bad for a handful of metal pellets and a paper ball. If you like this one, hit subscribe. Next time on Backyard Library, we're chasing a different kind of light in the sky. Those shooting stars you wish on. What are they really? Here's a hint. That streak of light might be a speck of dust older than the dinosaurs.